Yeah. Look at this Squirtle, bruh. Have a cheeky squirt, would ya? Now, this is low pop. Look, for whatever reason, you're here. Okay, now, I know you're a full-grown adult and we're talking about Pokemon cards, and that's totally okay. There is nothing wrong with that, I promise. Now, today I vended at my third show. It was at Hurstville. It was a collectibles fair. Now, the first two shows that I did the last 2 weeks, I did post those videos on here for you to see. They were more, designated card shows. I wasn't quite sure what this show would be about, but it wasn't a lot of cards. There was only maybe 4 or 5 tables with cards there today. Not a lot of business, we can say, right? But not all hope was lost. We made some absolutely killer trades. We did make a few sales, but I'm way more excited about some of the purchases and the trades. So we're going to be going through all the cards that I picked up today. There's quite a few. I couldn't really pick my favorites, so I'm going to show you them all. Now, I picked up quite a few singles. I picked up some slabs. I picked up 6 in total. There's 2 up behind me, which you cannot see because of the light reflecting, but they are sick, and I'm going to show you soon, right? Now, look, yes, I would like to make sales when I go to a show, but ultimately, right, the goal is to increase my portfolio value, okay, to make profits in that way, not necessarily just making money, because the money that I make from this, it literally just goes back into cards. So to trade, to get some good trades, that is just as good for me. So although, thinking that not having many sales could be disappointing, it's, really your perspective. It was a very successful day for me. I picked up some of the best cards that I have, probably the best cards that I have. I'm only a short way into this journey with collecting Pokemon cards and vending and all of that, right? So I'm super excited. I still get excited pretty easily by shiny cardboard. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think. But I wasn't able to film today either, just because the venue was so small. It was so tight in there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Behave yourself, champion. All right? We're talking about Pokemon cards here. All right? Anyway, it was a small venue. Didn't get a video of, the upfront experience selling cards, but we got this for this week, and I'm hoping to line up a table for next week, and hopefully I can have another video, but I plan on doing as many shows as possible. But let's get stuck into this. Now, I do have a little card cam set up here, so I don't have to, bloody give you these ones. I'm not going to bloody show you the cards yet, but let's turn this on, and we'll put this on the screen or something like that. I'll figure it out. Hey, we're just trying to do this, all right? Now, move those out of the way so you don't bloody see them straight away. That wouldn't be fun, would it, champion? All right. Here we go. Starting with the vintage. Ooh, baby. First edition Kabutops Fossil. First edition Aerodactyl. Pre-release. Oh, baby. Hey, my boy. Now, I've been getting so many Machamps and Machokes that I'm starting to feel like it's telling me to get myself, or to get bigger again, to put some size on maybe. Maybe I've lost too much size and he keeps reminding me. Licky Tongue, I've been called a Licky Tongue before. It is what it is. Super cool card. Ledibar, I don't even know how to say that properly, but sick. Sick. What else we got? Ooh. Bit of Japanese Ninetales action. I love the backs on these old cards, man. The vintage, the old pocket monster. This is one of my personal favorites. Look at the holo, baby. Look at this big one right here. Yeah, I like it. Bit of Magneton action. Yeah, again, super old school. The back. Now, these ones are literally, not a lot of value, but check the artwork out, man. Like, come on. That's sick. That is sick. This one was a trade today. Another good trade. And plan. Hey, more Magneton action. That is, I love the artwork on this card. I've had it a few times and sold it, so had to get it again, obviously. Again, for the artwork. That is unreal. I really want this in a tag slab with some extended art. I think that would be Sick. Charizard V Max, baby. Baby. Look at that. Another Zard. Oof. Alright, baby, relax. Now, I've never seen these cards before. You know, I am new back in the hobby, but I haven't seen these cards yet, and I like it. I got 2 of them. I was like, give me some of that action, please. I'll take it. That's what she said or he said. And bit of Chinese action here at the end as well. Bit of Chinese action. You know, just because I thought they were pretty schmick. So they're the singles. They're the singles, gang. All right. Now let's talk slabberoonies. Let's talk bloody slabberoonies. I'll bring the mic closer because it probably got a bit quiet there, and I probably had to increase the audio levels while I was editing to fix it, which would have been a pain in the ass. So, god damn it. Anyway, all right. All right, we'll get these bad boys down. We'll put them last, though. We'll put them last. Alrighty. We're going to go back to the card cam. Slab cam now. Slab cam, baby. Alright. Alright, out of view. Alright, ready? First one. Oh, baby. I mean, come on. I had to. I got this card raw the other day, and I was like, if I see this in a tag slab, I saw it in a tag. That's sick. So, I mean, I probably won't have it long enough to get an extended art for it, but I'll enjoy it for the few days that I maybe have it. Lilleep. Now look, I really had a goal of just picking up some really nice tag slabs. A couple of them, yeah, they're, you know, a bit lower in value, but that's always good. Not everyone, you know, wants to buy expensive slabs. Sometimes I just want a really nice card in a nice slab at an affordable price. And you know, these cards, they give you that experience for sure. This one a little nicer. This is a little nicer. This one, look at that, baby. Oof. Yep. I like it. The last tag one, again, lower in value this one, but just a beautiful card. You know, I really am one of those people that can just appreciate the artwork. And, you know, the value of a card, well, ultimately it depends on what someone's willing to pay for it and maybe what the person values it at. So, for me, you know, I tend to maybe overpay for certain cards. Not saying I overpaid for these, but, you know, that's probably the thorn in my side is sometimes I'll overpay on something that I just think is really cool when other people may not feel the same. But it is what it is. Will I change? I can't confidently say. Anyway, these are the good ones. I was excited for these. First one. Ooh, Slowpoke first edition fossil PSA 10. Big shout out to Nobby from Nobby Rips. Brother, you hooked me up on these and I am very grateful. These are 2 of my favorite slabs for sure. The next one probably takes the cake. But yeah. Look at this Squirtle, bruh. Have a cheeky squirt, would ya? Now this is low pop. I think around 180. Pretty low pop, man. Now this came from a deck, I believe, as the Pocket Monster back. So 1999. Never seen it in my life, you know. So one of those things that if you like Squirtle, it's probably going to be something you need in your collection. Now, doesn't come cheap, of course. This is a super special card, and again, thank you to Nobby from Nobby Rips, not Nobby's Rips. Nobby's Rips. Yes. Maybe it is Nobby's Rips, but anyway, Nobby, you're the man. I appreciate you. You're a gentleman, and you have some unreal cards, man. You have some absolute bangers. But it was a really, you know, at the end of the day, looking back, it was a good day. It was a good day. Picked up some great additions. Picked up an ETB as well. Sorry, Chilling Rain, ETB. I did also pick up, I paid for it like a week ago, a Destined Rivals ETB, which I traded immediately in for, you know, some of this stuff that you're seeing now. That was the nicest box that I had acquired yet, and it sold immediately. But it is what it is. I buy it to sell it, even though it hurts a little bit. But I did, you know, replace it in that trade with a Chilling Rain ETB, which is not quite as valuable, but still a really nice ETB. And I do have a few more coming. I had none. I had no Pokemon cards like 6 or 7 weeks ago. And now we've got, you know, 6 ETBs sitting in there, two booster box, or an English booster box, a Japanese booster box, and a couple other things, you know what I mean? But man, I'm having so much fun with this, you know, like I'll sit in here in my office at night time and just like handle the cards like it's freaking cash, you know what I mean? Just for dopamine, just like, I don't know, man, plastic and cards, and I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. Anyway, I'm just rambling on now, and you know what, I don't really care. This channel isn't monetized. I'm not doing it for the money, this channel. I'm just having fun. So we're here to talk about Pokemon cards. Now, what else can we talk about? I'm going to be doing as many shows as I can. Yeah, also, all of this stuff is available to sell. I'm selling all of it. It's available, you know, on Instagram, wherever you're watching this from, YouTube. Head to my Instagram, Cult Vault Collectibles. You can purchase stuff from me there in the DMs as well. So that's where you'll get in on stuff like, you know, this stuff before it kind of goes out, you know, for sale more officially. You can get first dibs and stuff like that. So that's why it's good to be a part of this channel if you're interested in that, or head to my Instagram if you're super keen to, you know, get more involved in specifically that stuff. But I appreciate you being here. Please like this video. Please drop a comment. Please subscribe. You know, it's a new channel. My other channel has, I think we're over 32,000 subs now. My strength training channel, Cult Strength. So it'd be cool to get this one to surpass that, because why not? Why can't it? That's what I say. But I'll wrap it up here. Thank you, and I will see you again next time.